Hi, Marty folks. Today I would like to talk about this comfort zone concept and whether that even exists, especially for artists. So everyone says, get out of your comfort zone, push harder, do more, stay disciplined, and be perfect in all the ways, right? But what if that's exactly what's burning you out? And at the same time, what if not pushing enough is actually why you're stuck? You know, the situation when you don't know if you should push harder or you should actually rest, and then you feel guilty trying to relax and you can't relax, but you can't actually push anymore, and everybody says get out of your comfort zone, and then you just feel lost. Believe me, I've been through that many times, and I would like to just share some insights that might be helpful to you, especially if you are in an artistic profession that has no 9 to 5 and you are a creative trying to always achieve better results, trying to always do more and be better, and there is of course no perfection. It's not possible to be perfect, and we are always just striving for more. And at the same time, what if not pushing yourself is exactly why you're stuck? So that's the problem. Most people swing between two extremes. They either push themselves to the point of exhaustion, or they go with the flow and they just take it easy and they never really move forward. And funny enough, both states feel right at the moment, but both can differently and quietly destroy your progress. By the way, stick around for a very important announcement at the end. So the real question is, should you push yourself or should you rest? Should you let it be or should you strive for more? And I'm going to ask you something. Write in the comments, do you actually know what state you're in right now? So I think people could be divided into two categories. There are these two extremes, type 1 over pushers, always forcing, always obsessed with productivity, and then they're burned out. That's me, by the way. And the type 2 are the drifters. Those who chill, those who go with the flow, they have no structure, their life is chaos and no results, most likely. Well, sometimes there are exceptions. And well, both feel justified. And funny enough, both get stuck. The problem is that the advice is just too simple. Push yourself or rest more, doesn't matter. Both are correct and both are dangerous. Now I feel that it would be justified to use my own example. So for me, it became very clear after my doctoral defense. For years, I was constantly pushing. I was constantly going forward, striving for more. I created a lot of projects. I did research, teaching. I've been on stage for 30 years performing, everything all at once. And that intensity is exactly what got me there. I was able to reach my goals, and I'm proud of myself for doing that. It took 5 years for me to complete my doctorate. By the way, I'm linking the video of my story through my doctoral degree up here. Check it out if you're interested. But right after my defense, I had to do the opposite. Even though the intensity is exactly what allowed me to reach that point in the first place, I had to teach myself to actually become way more lazy, way more chill and relaxed. Because continuing at the same pace as I was working before for more and more years, what used to be productive in the past for a segment of time has become unhealthy, absolutely unhealthy, and it just would not work anymore in the long run. And at some point, sooner or later, it would have completely broken me. So what I learned is that the real skill is not discipline or relaxation. They both are needed. The key is the timing, knowing exactly when you need one of those. Well, the big question is, how do we decide? I would say that the formula is push yourself when you are avoiding discomfort and you know it because you can't lie to yourself, even if you try. You procrastinate, you feel a resistance, but still have energy. You know exactly what you should be doing, but you don't act. However, it's crucial to step back when you feel constant exhaustion, when your body is tense all the time. You lose clarity and focus, and you're forcing output with absolutely no recovery. And when you can't relax because you get anxious. It's super important to know your body and being in line with your mind, being able to hear yourself, because you have got only one body, only one brain, only one mind. And if you don't take care of it up front, who knows for how long it's going to serve you and whether it's going to serve you well if you do not maintain it properly. So let's actually reframe the comfort zone. The comfort zone is not the enemy, but staying in the wrong state for too long is what is misleading. The real growth is not about always pushing forward constantly. It's about not pushing in the wrong direction and not pushing at a wrong time. If you are navigating this, especially as an artist, this is exactly the kind of work I do in my consultations. If you're trying to find balance, if you are seeking your direction professionally, artistically, I'm more than happy to go through your current standpoint at the moment, step by step, and we can go through intricacies of artistic life off of the grid of the 9 to 5 office hours. We can explore what it is being creative, and I will help you structure your routine according to the specifics of your artistic profile and where you're at your career at the moment. Write in the comments whether you have faced this kind of a question, where is the actual balance, and if you are struggling to find it as a creative, if you are looking to create your own artistic pathway, if you're looking to find balance and still remain a healthy human being, I am really looking forward to hearing from you. Fill out the form, the link is in the description, and I'm going to help you find balance on your artistic path. I hope this video was helpful, informative, and thought-provoking. In this case, please hit like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.